there, welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you are new. My name is Kay, and I love Animal Crossing. I'm going to make a video today, an Animal Crossing video, my second island. We're going to see the state of things, we're going to do a little building, and we're going to talk about some of the negativity in the Animal Crossing community as it is. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh boy, my camera is on green screen. We don't need that. There we go. We're back. We're back. So this Switch is a little bit behind in days. It's only June 2nd on this Switch, but in real life it's June 9th. But that's okay. Oh, look, it's raining. Let's get the mail. Oh, I sent myself something. It's a fake statue. Let's see what's in my pocket. Nothing. I got this beautiful statue. And I think I'm going to do a little museum build today, so I think that's a good thing to have. I think that'll be a really nice centerpiece in my museum build. So, let's talk about Animal Crossing New Horizons. So sometimes I hear a lot of talk about how the soundtrack sucks, and I actually don't think it does. I think it's really cool. I think it's the first Animal Crossing soundtrack that exists that actually has real people playing instruments and being recorded. I think it is guitar, electric guitar, upright bass, flugelhorn, percussion, and synthesizer. So I think that, and if you haven't seen it yet, there is an incredible video that came out last year. I'm sure you all have seen it. It has 1 million views of the musicians playing the theme from New Horizons, and it's wonderful and special. And I personally love the Animal Crossing New Horizons theme for every hour. I mean, they're not all my favorite. I mean, 5 o'clock is God tier. 5 o'clock p.m., let's be honest. Also 5 o'clock a.m., also God tier. But listen very carefully, and you can hear a really nice performance of guitar. And of course, the synthesizer comes in. And I know that all Animal Crossing soundtracks, hourly soundtracks, have been variations on a theme. If you don't know that, then they are. They come with one basic motif, and they basically get recycled through the day. It's a variation on a theme. It's a musical thing. It's a real thing. And yes, that can sound a little bit repetitive. And in this one, it's been sort of used more blatantly than in other games. But in other games, there were MIDI tracks, and New Leaf soundtrack is really special. The Wild World soundtrack is really special. The City Folk soundtrack, which I think is just the Wild World soundtrack with like small changes, is very special. The original GameCube game soundtrack is very special. And I think each one of these games is very special. They have all been different from one another in various ways. And I think that the amount of bad things that get said about this particular game soundtrack are unwarranted. There's something about hearing another human play an instrument that is really special and adds a lot to the experience. And I think people are discounting that because, well, maybe it has a special place in my heart because I'm a musician and I haven't been able to perform for people in the same room for over a year, and it's been really sad. And to listen to this amazing soundtrack with like someone playing guitar and someone playing flugelhorn. By the way, if you don't know what flugelhorn is, it's kind of like a trumpet, but not a trumpet. It's got like a longer horn, I believe, and it sounds like a lot warmer. And I hear from brass players that it's a little more slippery, like it's like kind of a little harder to play, but it sounds really amazing. And I think it was the right choice for this soundtrack. Let's see what Chai is up to here. What's up, girl? I'm sorry. Chai is the cutest elephant in the game. She really is. Look at her. She's all pastel dreams. Like, I stan her hardcore. Super stan. I am a Chai stan. Anyway, I just think some appreciation of like real people playing is, I mean, come on. Let's not like say bad things about the New Horizons theme. So I've noticed a lot more negativity around the lack of updates in the game. And first of all, I'm just excited that we can put things outside. Like, that's revolutionary. New Horizons is not my first Animal Crossing game. I played the game in 2001 when it first came out for GameCube, and you couldn't put a single thing outside. I mean, you could put things outside, but they would just be leaves. You couldn't decorate. And there was not a lot to do in the game, actually, after a while. And I've been playing the old game in a series. I will link it in a card up above if you want to watch it. And it's been really fun. But I find that the more I play that game, the more I appreciate this game. And I played New Leaf and I played Wild World when it came out, and they're totally different games. It's a totally different experience. This is a $60 game, which I have put more than 1,000 hours into. 1,000 hours. If they give us anything new at this point, I appreciate it. Let's go see what Mint is up to. She just moved to my island a couple days ago, and I have never seen the inside of her house, so I'm very excited. Yes! Oh, she's building! Wait, I didn't know her song was this song. I like this song. What is this one? KK Soul. I have never seen Mint's house before. She has excellent taste. What's she crafting? Yes? Coconut juice? I want to make some coconut juice. Thank you, Mint. Please teach me. Please teach me. I don't like the way that you can refuse it if you don't know it, but you can't refuse it if you do know it. Isn't that kind of weird? Like, wouldn't it be the other way around? Like, they would just give it to you. They're like, here. But if you don't want to learn it, you should have the option not to take it. It just seems to make more sense, but that's okay. I always give them to my friends anyway, or my other character. Woo! I learned some coconut juice. That's really good because I have a food-themed island. As you can see, I'm wearing a pineapple dress. Not the pineapple hat, but I'm wearing a pineapple dress. Mint is my newest villager. I'm very excited to have her. Let's just chat her up a little bit. Yeah. Wow. Okay, bye, Mint. I'm definitely going to move her into the Sweets District. Who am I moving her in with? Who else goes in the Sweets District? I forgot. Who's on my island? Oh, Meringue. All right, Meringue and Mint. The M girls. They're moving in together. If you're wondering why Felicity's here, I took her by accident. An iconic moment on the stream. So go and watch it. Anyway, I just think we should all just calm down. If nothing happens at E3, which I don't think it will, we'll be fine. The game is still plenty fun. There's lots to enjoy. There's lots to do still. There's lots of decorating I still have to do. Look, I haven't decorated anything. Like, this bit of terraforming is kind of crappy, but I did this and I was super happy about it. I'm probably going to tear it down and do something else. That is going to occupy me for hours. Maybe I'm just an Animal Crossing stan, but I'm not bored. I know some of you are. And that's totally fine. There's so many games out there for you to enjoy. It's okay to get bored of Animal Crossing. Like, I totally get it. There's, like, not a lot of new material in the game, but there are still, like, lots of ways you can reinvigorate the game. If you want to, you can start over again. You can just, like, flatten your island, or you can just delete it all together and start from the very beginning. It's very fun. If you have some money to burn, you can buy a new Switch and start a second island like I did. Or you can just put it down. It's totally fine. There are so many good games coming out for Switch. I think naturally it's okay to be sad about the lack of updates and like the lack of enjoying the game, you know, as much as you used to last year. Like I remember when this was brand new and everyone was so excited about it and everything that happened in the game was new. Like every holiday was new, experiencing it for the first time. And but that's what Animal Crossing is basically. It's like it's mundane stuff every day, and it's beauty in the mundane. So I moved my museum up here on this island, and I think maybe I'll do a little build here. I think it'll be kind of cute. All right, I think I'm gonna turn off my face cam and I'll build for a while. I'll be back when I'm done. I had so much fun doing this museum build. I was initially a little bit upset because I had discovered that I placed my museum not centered to whatever I was doing, but it was fine. I decided I would just get over it and just build around it. And this is what I like to think of as the first draft of my Salt Bay museum build. I don't even think I did that great a job, but I just wanted to sit and look at the pretty rainbow. I don't think I've ever noticed a rainbow after a terrain in the game ever. And I just thought it was a really special moment, so I thought I would sit and reflect on my life for a little bit, enjoy the beautiful sparkling sea with the rainbow. I just thought it was a really special time. So enjoy these small little mundane moments of Animal Crossing when you can get to them, because basically that's what life is. It's these small little mundane moments that are sometimes really beautiful. I'm so sorry there's like a lot of traffic outside. Anyway, I hadn't used this stuff in a while, this pathing in a while. Oh, and I thought it was totally funny that Chai and Tia were fighting and Chai asked me to bring her a present. I just thought that was the funniest thing because they are the tea and coffee sisters. I just thought that was well, I guess they're tea sisters because technically Chai is tea, but I like to think of Tia as more of a coffee girl. Anyway, that's just my personal thing. I had so much fun building this museum. I never actually paid much attention to the museum or done anything to build in front of it anyway, and I had a lot of fun. I felt a little bit weird about it. Like I was like, oh my gosh, I'm recording this. It has to be really good and perfect, but you know what? It doesn't. And it's not. I'm not 100% like super happy with the way that it turned out. I think I will definitely go and tweak a little bit on a live stream or maybe for another video, but I think for a first museum build, it's not bad. I had the idea that since this is a food themed island, there'd be a little museum cafe, because when you go to the museum, let's be honest, we want to do a couple of things. You want to go to the gift shop. Ooh, a gift shop's a good idea. You want to go to the gift shop and you want to eat at the museum cafe, because let's be honest, they always have the best things at the museum cafe, whether it's like the fancy salads, the wonderful cookies, like the dinosaur themed things. They have all kinds of fun things for you to eat at museum cafes. So I thought it was the perfect thing for Salt Bay to build a cafe next to the museum, even if it's really small and a couple of tables. I've never used the blue iron garden table before, and I thought it looked really cool. I didn't know what I was doing with that seat, that public bench that I got. I think I ultimately decided not to use it because it's two different colors. It's kind of weird. I think I might end up borrowing one from my other island because it's only one color. It's green and it looks really cool, but that public bench is yellow and blue. Like, what is that? Anyway, this was the end of my build, and I did end up changing it just a little bit, altering it just a tiny bit, but I was super happy with what I had accomplished anyway, because again, Animal Crossing is about mundane stuff. If I feel like tearing this all down tomorrow and changing it again, I can do that. Here's the way it really turned out with the popcorn machine in the front. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.